Hey y'all, it's your girl Annitra here with Different by Design, where faith and fashion connect. I'm coming to you today with another video. If you are returning to my channel to watch another one of my videos, hey girl, hey. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Make yourself at home. Click that like button, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can stay tuned for all things faith and fashion. So today's video is a hair review video, and in this video I am reviewing the hair that I am currently wearing now, and that is these Bobbi Boss new locks, the distressed butterfly locks in 1B in 18 inches, and they are the soft tip locks. This is an unsponsored, honest purchase with my own coins. At the beauty supply I went to, they're usually $9.99 a pack. They were on sale for $7.99 a pack. That $7.99 a pack came out of my own pockets. Okay, honest, unsponsored hair review. If you're interested in hearing my opinion on this hair, if you are currently standing in somebody's beauty supply store trying to figure out if you want to buy these locks, stay tuned. Okay, so this hair. I love a good protective style. I love a good protective style. I love the way natural hairstyles look on me, on my face, in my big fours, in my over 40s. I have found my lane, and I have chosen to stay in it. My lane includes natural looking protective styles. Faux locks give me that, okay? I want to lock my own hair so badly. I experimented with the idea of it during the Panda Express. I'll put a picture here. It did not come out the way I wanted it to come out, so I plan to try it again. In the meantime, I am experiencing with the concept of faux locks, okay? I have done faux locks multiple times. We'll get into, before I close out this video, we'll get into all the different styles of faux locks that I have tried out, okay? This particular style here is new for me because I have never done butterfly locks before. I really didn't understand the concept of faux locks, of butterfly locks, should I say. I just knew that I wanted goddess locks again. I've done them before in the past. Again, we'll get there. I wanted the lock with the curly end, okay? So when I went to the beauty supply store, the way some of you might be right now, you're wandering around, looking around, not really sure what you want, or you know what you want and they don't have what you want, and you're getting ready to experiment, so you come to YouTube. When I went to YouTube, nobody had this hair, which is why we are here now, okay? Again, Bobbi Boss new locks, distressed butterfly locks with the soft tip, 18 inches and a 1B. This was a new concept for me, okay? When I looked at the lady in the picture, I was like, okay, that's the look that I want. I was up in the air about the curls at the end because I felt like they were a little too uniform. They were giving Shirley Temple, and I wasn't quite sure. Some of the packs, the curl was more of a looser curl pattern. The other ones, the curl was very much bunched up in the pack, giving very much like roller set, okay? But I took a chance. This pack of hair was $9.99. It was on sale for $7.99. I bought 4 packs. I ended up installing 3 packs because each pack has 30 locks in the pack, okay? And so when I do my faux lock installations, I am not a braid down and crochet in. I'm an individual faux lock girly. So what I do is I wash, condition, all of the things to my hair. And then I individually part out the sections, braid them down to where I'm able to just crochet the lock into each individual section. So when you go throughout my scalp, it looks like the locks are growing from my scalp. So I was able to install 2 full packs and maybe like 2 sections of the 3rd pack because, yeah, the 3rd pack I opened, I had used all of this section and then I had like a couple left over here. So I basically have 2 full packs and maybe a quarter, child, do your math correctly. 2 1/4 packs of hair. So that's 30, 60, child, 30, 60, we're looking at maybe about 70 locks, 70 to 80 locks in my head. So yes, so with that being said, I love the concept of a good faux lock. I love that all I had to do was just braid my own hair and crochet this lock through the hair. There was no braiding down of the hair. I didn't have to twist this hair to get it to stay in my head. None of the things. The actual style itself comes as it's going to be. The cons of this hair was, because these locks already come distressed, as you can see here, the butterfly effect, let me open the pack for you guys. The butterfly effect is what causes the lock to look distressed. So the lock looks like you have been growing the locks for a long time, okay? This is what they look like out of the pack. They already look distressed, okay? And as you can see, the butterfly effect, it's very pretty, okay? This is fresh out the pack. My head, this is what it looks like on her. What color is she wearing? She's wearing a 27. So that's what it looks like on her, okay? Now again, I installed these locks exactly 2 weeks ago today, okay? After 2 weeks, those butterflies turn into this, okay? Those butterflies turn into this. Where did the butterflies go? What happens to the butterflies is these locks, they get stuck together. I don't know if you can hear that popping. The fibers getting intertwined. I don't know if you can hear that, but the butterflies disappear. And so because these locks already come distressed, fresh out of the pack, the longer you wear them, in my opinion, the more unkept the style starts to look, to the point where you have this look at the top and then you have this curl at the bottom. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Also, because I chose to do all 1B. 1B hair, the older it gets, depending on the style, can start to look very dusty. It starts to look very dusty. And so it's like all of the butterfly effect is gone pretty much from the top because the locks have been stuck together. On the sides, it's still there in some spaces. In other spaces, it's starting to look like the top. Now, what I've done, what I said I was going to do, to like hold myself over until maybe like 1 more week and then take them out next weekend, is I decided to try to refresh some of the ones at the top by taking out the old lock that was there. So this is one of the locks that came from the top. As you can see, the butterfly effect has completely disappeared. It's just hair sticking from the lock. It's very fuzzy, very matted, very unkept looking. Just like locks that are like in desperate need of a good palm roll. And then you have this curl at the end, which this part sometimes gets knotted. It starts to pull. A lot of my curls, I pretty much just continue to cut that part off, and to the point where, like, let me see if I can find one, or is that the one that I replaced? So this one, the curl has bunched up, and I've cut most of the curl off because it just looks like this at the end, and that annoys me to no end. So this hair Listen, every time I run my fingers through, hands through, my fingers get caught, my nails get caught. Yeah, this hair, this was not the curl pattern I wanted at the end. I want a looser curl pattern at the end. These curls were very uniform, very Shirley Temple-esque. And the older they get, the crunchier the curls start to look. This hair is an 18-inch, which was perfect for the look I was trying to create. I did not want down to the booty faux locks. I can't. But I will say I got tired of doing this. This hair gets stuck on everything. It got stuck to my sweaters. It would get stuck to my watch. It would get stuck to my my bangles. The hairs, the loose hairs would start to get wrapped around my earrings. Like, it's just, this hair is doing a lot. You see how aged the hair looks after 2 weeks? You see how fluffy this top part looks after 2 weeks? Yeah, now I will say this. This is synthetic hair, obviously. It's very dry, it's very crunchy. I try to, and again, because this is all 1B hair, it started to look very dull looking. I tried multiple products to try to give it some sheen, try to put some life into it. So I would use this for my own hair around the perimeters, the parts that were visible, to keep it from being so dry. What I did was, on the faux locks, I made the mistake of trying to use this glosser, completely forgetting that this product is, does it contain alcohol? It has alcohol in it. So what happened was the locks became even drier and crunchier and harder. I tried to add mousse, especially to the curly tips. Absolutely nothing. So then I remembered that I had this product, Old Faithful, tried and true when it comes to all of the synthetic hair I've ever used. This product has never let me down. And that is this here. Okay. Not only does it have a pleasant smell, olive oil, jojoba oil, shea butter, vitamin E, it has a pleasant smell, but it's specifically created for synthetic hair or natural hair or Remy hair. Listen, this stuff helped to soften these locks. It gave them a pleasant smell, but it did not add sheen. So they still have that aged look to them, that older look to them, but they're softer. They're not completely soft, but they're softer. Yes, let me show you guys some of the locks that I have used in the past. And I found a pack of locks that I completely forgot were an option, because had I seen those, I wouldn't have gone the distressed butterfly lock route. First up, we have these locks, these Bobbi Boss Bomba Dreadlock Faux Lock Sole. This was my very first attempt at installing faux locks. I love these locks so much. Here is one of them. Now this is a pack of 99J. When I originally installed these Bomba faux locks, I installed 1B, 2, 4, and was it a 1B 33? Something like that, but I play with color. Any style that I refer to that I have a picture for, I'll put the pictures there. But these locks were a good time. I use these locks to try to create my own version of a goddess lock. So what I would do was, these locks here, I would take pieces of this free tress hair here, cut little pieces, and crochet these little pieces of hair into the faux lock to give it that goddess look. What would happen was, I'd be out in public places and the crocheted in pieces of wavy hair would fall out. I would get up from my desk and go to push my chair in, and there's curls on the floor. No ma'am, we don't have time for that. So after several attempts at creating my own goddess locks, I gave up. And then I went to the store one day and I happened to find this item here, which is also by Bobbi Boss, the Bamba Faux Lock Sole with the curly tips. And these are 20 inches. This is the last lock that was in the pack. Now, had I remembered that this was even an option, we would have never went the distressed butterfly lock route. But this is basically the exact same style that I'm wearing now. It's just 2 inches longer and it is not distressed. So when I reinstall this hair, because this will probably be my look for a while, when I go to reinstall this hair, this will probably be the locks that I get, the faux locks that I get. This is what it looks like. So it's literally the exact same hairstyle that I have now. It's just no distressing. Let me see here. No distressing at all. And then these are 18 inches, these are 20 inches. So yes. After I did the curly tips, I was like, okay, we're getting closer. I want to experiment with the micro lock, sister lock, smaller lock look. And so I ended up trying these here. I currently have a hair review for these locks on my channel. These locks were an amazing time, okay? I have installed them in 14 inches, but then I wanted more length, so I ended up with the 18 inches. These locks look very, very, very realistic, especially in the 1B because it matches my hair texture, my hair color. So I love these locks. They're an amazing time. And so now we are here with these distressed butterfly locks. I love a good faux lock. The butterfly locks are not my judge. They're not for me. So if I don't go back to trying to reinvent the wheel by creating my own goddess locks, or just installing regular Bamba faux lock sole with no curl at the end, because I just watched somebody's video where she took a hair dryer and basically like held out the tip of the lock and like extended the curl so the end had more of a curly look to it. So if I don't go this route, this is so soft. This is so soft in comparison to what's in my head right now. So soft, so soft. If I don't go back to this route here, I have to look for these. This is what I wanted. This is what I purchased, okay? Overall, these faux locks, they are very pretty when you first install them, but be mindful that they come distressed, they come aged looking, they come looking like someone who has had locks for a long time. And however, the longer you keep these in, again, I'm only on week 2, because they come distressed already, they start to look more and more distressed, more and more aged, to the point where it looks like this, where you start to look like someone who has had locks for a long, long time, for several years, and you did not take care of them. So just keep that in mind. This hair on camera just looks so dull. So dull. But these curls at the end are just so shiny and sheeny, and that was not the look we were going for. But yes, that is it. I've shown you guys the butterfly locks. I've shown you guys the products I use. I've shown you guys the different lock method, the different locks that I have used over the years. I've showed you guys a new butterfly lock versus a butterfly lock after only 2 weeks. We've covered all of our bases. Is there anything else I need to cover in this video? I don't think so. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Again, there will be pictures of all the different times I've had faux locks. There will be pictures of the times that I try to lock my own hair. Yes, that's all. That's it. That's all. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Annitra. We're Different by Design, where faith and fashion connect. And you have a great week.